Hi, dear friends, welcome to Firesoultarot. I hope you're all keeping well. Today, we're going to find out what makes you unforgettable in the eyes of men. Why? What is it about you that's so unforgettable for men? So, group one is the Libra card with the Merkaba opalite crystal. Group two is the Aries card with the fluorite crystal chunk. Group three is the Virgo with the moonstone crystal. And group four is Pisces with the citrine crystal. Group five is Scorpio with the sunstone crystal. I'll see you at your reading. Hi, group one, welcome to your reading. So you picked the Libra card. So of course you could have Libra in any placements of your chart. Now with the Merkaba crystal opalite, the first message is that you have a balance of masculine and feminine energy that is very evident to men. So let's clarify with, now I'm going to lay down all the other oracle cards that I already pre-shuffled. So here I am back with your old cards here displayed. So before I start the reading, just a quick reminder that I will be giving away a free reading, a free personal reading when I reach 3,000 subscribers. If you want to participate, you can check the description box below. Let's begin. So with this Libra card, first of all, I feel what's unforgettable about you for men is your elegance. The fact that you are a sophisticated person, the fact that you are someone that has got a great sense of style. They love your sense of style, and so particularly your aesthetic. The fact that you take really good care of yourself is something that strikes the attention of men. Also, because you have in you a strong feminine energy, you evoke in them a sense of protection, which is confirmed by several cards actually. We have the protection card in this deck, this other protection card, and also there is another one. Hold on, I'm just gonna have a look. Yes, here the salt card also talks about protection. So you having a strong feminine energy evokes a sense of protection, which makes men feel very much in their masculine protective self, and that gives them a sense of satisfaction. So that's really unforgettable for them. Also, they are really captivated by your intelligence, by your foresight, by your ability to see the unseen, and by your smart brain. These men can't forget the conversations that they had with you, the exchange of ideas. With this King of Swords, you have a beautiful brain, and this man had very clever conversation with you that they absolutely can't forget. They also found you to be a person that embraces transformation. You are extremely strong in your ability to adapt to endings and new beginnings, because we have the death card twice. We have this death card that says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, as well as the death card in this tarot deck. So that tells me that you are not afraid in their eyes to leave behind what doesn't serve you and to start fresh with this rider card, which is also confirmed by the Ace of Water in this tarot deck. So especially when it comes to your emotions, you are fearless, especially when it comes to love. So if you feel like a love connection does not satisfy you, you don't fear leaving it behind in order to start brand new. And this is something that to men is absolutely attractive about you, because and unforgettable, because you may have left behind several men, and they were smitten by the fact that you showed up with so much love towards them, and then it nearly appeared to them that all of a sudden you left, but all the while you were kind of noticing that they weren't following the transformation as much as you were kind of hoping them to do. So let's say if they disappointed you some way somehow, you kind of noted that, and you started having a conversation about it with them, but they probably weren't able to bring the change that you were seeking. And therefore, at that point, you said to yourself, I better walk away. And they got completely shocked by this, and it was kind of unforgettable for them. The fact that you kept your balance, the fact that you are a balanced type of person, that you are have your sense of independence with this King of Swords. You are not one that needs, to depend on others, because you are extremely grounded. We have the first chakra, so your base chakra is very strong. So you have your own inner sense of balance and stability. So that's very strongly showing here. Also, with the orphan, you do not fear to be on your own. You have this sense of independence, and you are one that is able to overcome challenges. So, being an orphan is not an easy situation, it's extremely challenging. And yet, symbolically, even if you're not really an orphan, you're still somebody that maintains their gentle spirit and their gentle heart, regardless of many challenges you have encountered in your life. Also, they can't forget your sense of humor, your ability to laugh at the absurdity of life and the hypocrisy of people. You may have a sense of sarcastic humor that they absolutely can't forget. They actually found it pretty amusing. And also, what they find very strongly in you is this ability to fearlessly reveal your emotions. With the Fearless Love card, as well as this full archetype, you are not afraid to show your emotions in an authentic way. And this is something they cannot forget. Also, with the Destroyer card, again, there is a confirmation about you releasing what is potentially destructive for you and that you recognize as such, and preparing for new beginnings. So that's another confirmation that came out through this deck. And with the responsibility card, they see you being very good at taking charge in your own life, with a lot of clarity of mind with the King of Swords, and showing up for yourself and others in a very responsible way. Let's now pull some tarot to further see what is it about you that men cannot forget. Let's see. What is it about group 1? Seven of Emotions. You have plenty of choices in your love life. It's been demonstrated that you can walk away and find new options in love, and they are absolutely kind of smitten by this. They cannot believe themselves. Also, you evoke, I forgot to mention the passion card, you evoke a strong sense of passion in men, and so they feel all stirred up, but I think it's a mix of passion and emotion, because there's a lot of cup cards coming out, as well as the card of love. So these men were, many of them fell in love with you, and realized that they were not the only options that you had, from which you could pick and choose. So they actually got pretty much an ego stroke from you, because they just couldn't believe themselves when they didn't, show up for you probably in the way that you needed, and therefore you were like, well, I'm going, bye. And they just couldn't believe themselves. So that's unforgettable. Muse of inspiration. So you are an absolute muse that inspires people, especially men that fell in love with you. You have had the ability to inspire transformation in their own life. So you've been like this cathartic presence, and you've helped them to understand what they needed to kind of destroy and leave behind in their own life. So you actually had a major impact in the life of a lot of men. Let's see one more card for this deck, and then I'll pass on to another deck. The Knight of Voices. This is the Knight of Swords. This is you speaking your mind clearly, without fear. This, sometimes a bit of a sharp tongue or a quick tongue at times, but they actually admire this very direct way of speaking. You were not trying to be hypocritical at all. You were actually very direct. And also, though, they loved with this divine timing card, which I earlier didn't mention, they loved how you were so natural in the way you let the relationship unfold with them. in a very serendipitous way. You weren't forcing events, and you were just going with the flow. Let me see the bottom of the deck. Strength. Yeah, you're a very strong. You have a very strong character. You have a very strong personality, and that's absolutely striking. As well as your beauty is very striking. And again, there is this red of passion. There is this stir up of fireworks that you create in men. They they come near you, and they feel sort of intoxicated with your energy, and they feel like you are pretty much irresistible. So yes, you have that kind of power, with strength. It's like a strong attraction, and they want to serve you. You see, this lion, which is a masculine figure, is serving this feminine figure that's sitting on top of him. So literally, they would want, even sometimes, men would want even to like pick you up and carry you, or they'd be delighted to help you up if you fell. By the way, if you are a dancer, they absolutely love the way you dance, and they were completely absorbed, in glancing at you while you were dancing, if that ever occurred with them. But yeah, I see a lot of clarity of mind and clarity of speech. You are not one to beat around the bush when you have to let them know what you need. The Hermit and the Oracle of Pentacles, that's the King of Pentacles, which, by the way, in this deck is this amazing divine feminine figure. So your body figure is extremely attractive, and for some of you, curvaceous, and they absolutely love that, and it's unforgettable. And if they've seen you naked, they admired your body size, your body shape, and your body figure, your proportions, I feel. And with this King of Pentacles, they see you as extremely stable within your own energy. Again, the base chakra that we saw. You also have this very sweet nature with all this honey, the honeycomb here. So you're extremely sweet. But bees can sting. So if at the time when you needed to tell them a hard truth, you were able to do so. With the Hermit, you are not afraid to be on your own, as we said before. And therefore, that's why you have this strength in you that tells you, okay, it's time to leave. I'm not going to stick around for BS. And the Magician, yeah, you are very powerful in your ability of visualization as well as manifestation. You have all the tools you need in order to create the life that you wish for. So let's get some dice for you. What do they love about you? In the cloudy days, let's see. Yeah, you made them dream of better times. If you love an adventurous lifestyle, they absolutely, that's something unforgettable for them, the adventures they could take with you. Yeah, let me see what this crying is about. Yeah, when they were sad, you were very caring with them, bringing them a cup of coffee, a cup of tea to make to make them feel better, and they can't forget this particular events. Of course, only take this if it resonates with a specific messages. And I want to conclude the reading with few charms because I feel like it's very necessary to add a few more. And actually, after the charms, I want to add a few more things about your physical traits. So I'm going to check another tarot deck for that. So let's see. I have also the key. So we have, okay, look, we have a lipstick. That's you being very good looking and looking after yourself. I think you are someone that likes to do potentially your makeup and, and does it really well. You bring a smile on this man's face with your presence. So they were very happy around you. They felt like two lovely cats, they found each other. So it's like, this is like a couple of cats. And so they felt really a good bond with you in terms of being very similar, feeling like, oh, this is my soulmate, that kind of feeling. We also have a lovely butterfly. So again, this transformational side of you of, being able to embrace evolution in life and not being afraid to change situations and, leave behind what's not needed. The unicorn shows that you are very special to them. In their memories, there is something about you extremely unique. And with the key, you open their heart, and and if you then threw the key because they were not really giving you what you needed, then you threw the key and they just have to stick with that. The love between a grandmother and granddaughter is forever. So you may have been somebody that has a great relationship with your grandmother, and they admired this about you. And then I have these two hearts. A sister is someone to dream, cry, sing, and laugh with. So you may have a great relationship with your sister, only obviously take this if it's your message. We also have, we are all mad here. So there's a streak of madness in you with this smile and this, which reminds me of this Fool card, which is with this smile here. And so there is this kind of a very happy and a little bit crazy streak in you that they can't forget. We also have strong is beautiful. Yeah, you're very strong. We said it with the strength card that came up. So we'll put it right there where it belongs. And also we have I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. Wow. So some of these men were extremely feeling like bonded to you. They just couldn't have enough of you, and they were thinking that you could have been their partner for life. Now, I want to now finish with a few physical traits of you that they absolutely cannot forget. Okay, so what's about your body or your characteristics specifically? What is it that they cannot forget more specifically? And also I want to pull another tarot deck just for specific physical traits for some of you. Okay, they can't forget your neck, your enthusiasm for life. So you probably have a beautiful neck that they really loved to kiss. Your decisiveness, your posture. Yeah, I got actually the posture from the Libra card as well. They love your posture. They love your courage. Yes, with the strength card. Strong is beautiful indeed. And I'll get two more, and then I'm going to get that deck for other physical traits. Your mannerisms, they love. And at the bottom of the deck, we have your clothing style, which is exactly what I said at the beginning with the Libra card. Yes, confirmation. Okay, so now I'm going to just have a look at a few cards from this deck just to see more of the physical traits that was extremely unforgettable for men. So let's see what is it about you. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Let me see this lady. Well, there are some gorgeous hair here, so probably your hair, I would say your collarbone and your shoulders, as well as your expression when you are leaving them behind. The moment you basically left them behind, they were like, oh my gosh, she just looks so gorgeous, I cannot forget this person. And the Two of Pentacles, yeah, when you were there making a choice, thinking, well, maybe should I stick with this man or not? You were kind of looking very sophisticated, as you can see from this picture, dressed beautifully and looking gorgeous. And they were like, okay, is she doubting that she wants to stay with me? And you were like, yes, I am. And and you looked gorgeous, and they thought, I'm losing my opportunity with this beautiful woman. Okay, now we have the Justice card, which is a Libra, again confirmation. So you treated them fairly, but when it was time to go, you just left them behind and said bye bye. Look at the hand saying goodbye. No, it's actually holding what is holding here? A sword on one hand, and on the other hand I can't even see exactly what it is. Oh yeah, the balance, of course, the scales. I couldn't see the connection between the hand and the scales. Yeah. So of course you were being fair, but you have a clarity of mind about what you need and deserve. And so this man looked at you like, oh my gosh, this gorgeous being is living my life. I'm absolutely distraught. And yes, this is the red of passion. So again, I feel like you could have beautiful blonde hair for some of you, of course, and blue eyes. That's what I see through this picture. Let's see in this one. Yeah, blonde hair again, but in this case it's brown eyes. Anyway, very, very structured face, very beautiful features. Now, of course, only take the specifics, details with the, only if they resonate. But that's what I see. I see beautiful facial features. Right. So, my dear friends of Group 1, this is your reading. If you liked it, please like, subscribe to my channel, share, hype, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear you. Thank you so much. Have a bright day. Bye bye. Hello to all the gorgeous women out there that picked Group 2. So you picked the fluorite. I love this crystal. And you picked Aries. So you may have Aries in your chart in relevant placements. With this Aries card, the first message I get is that what's unforgettable to men about you is your gaze. The way you look into their eyes, it's something they cannot forget. The way you run your fingers through your hair is something they cannot forget, and your determination. So let's begin with this reading. I'm going to now go and pull down all the other oracle cards that I already pre-pulled, put them down, and so I can talk to you about it. Okay, Group 2, the first thing that we can tell here in the middle here is the Empress. You got the Empress. I mean, you're basically the one that got away, I feel, with these people, because, for many men, they've seen you as the one. So men cannot forget you because you represent the divine feminine energy in all of its beauty, in all of its vibrancy, in all of its receptive nature, in all of the ability to represent fertility, abundance, gorgeousness, in one word. I mean, you're just everything that anyone would want. So these men saw you as, more than one man, I would say, saw you as their potential spouse. You also have the Queen of Earth, which is the Queen of Pentacles, which is another card that in tarot represents often the typical wife. So you are this wifey spouse material, wifey material basically. And we also got the Divine Feminine. I mean, these cards are basically the same. The woman, the feminine. This is the Divine Feminine is in her highest form. So these men, they literally couldn't forget about you. They couldn't forget about you. And they, with this calling back card, they came back to you. So if you have experience of men that you left behind, or they even left you behind because initially they may have not understood your value, even when they left, they came back to you. Like, obviously only take this message if it's yours, but I feel for the ones of you that this resonates, this is exactly what happened. And because they literally could not forget about you, they couldn't stop thinking about you, and they understood at whichever point in time they understood your worth and value, and that your worth didn't depend on them. So they understood that you were just valuable as a person by yourself, because there is this extremely strong divine energy to you, the temple. You are, you are this kind of, your body is a temple. For these men, if they entered your body, if you know what I mean, if they had any sensual interaction with you, they felt that sacred energy from you. And I feel that you released a lot of these men. So your ability to release them kind of shocked them and made them even more think about you and not forget about you. And the fact that you were also so forgiving. When they came back, you were like, yeah, I'll listen to you. I will listen to what you got to say. If they wanted to apologize, or if they wanted to propose something, you were like, yeah, sure, well, let me hear what you're offering, and let me evaluate if you are in my level. Because the Empress sits in her throne. She doesn't really blink her eyes She commands respect, and the Empress, just is in this receiving mode, and things just come to her in divine timing. So it took this man time to mature, because you see they came up as this page sometimes, immature, with their wand in their hand and page of earth, having little offers for you, and you were like, well, is that all you have got to offer? I'm a queen. I'm a You have a regality about you that's absolutely, like you have a regal quality to you. I mean, queen of earth and empress, and you embody a very strong feminine energy. And these men, they were coming at you with little offers and not enough. They understood in divine timing that they were being a bunch of fools. Sorry, but that's what's coming through for me. Literally, like a little bunch of fools that didn't immediately catch up with the reality of the fact that you are a catch, and then they felt like they wanted to protect you. You kind of inspired, because of your feminine qualities, this sense of protection from them, and you may not even have needed it, because your worth didn't depend on them, which attract them even more to you. But they still felt this strong sense of protection of you, which made them feel fulfilled as a masculine. So with the sword, though, you cut them out at time, most of the time. And when you cut them out, they were even more getting in their head and being like, "Oh my gosh, I just missed out on this great opportunity." And they absolutely loved your body. By this release card, I can tell you that they loved your body shape, particularly your belly. Could have been something that they really loved. Your belly button would be very attractive to them. Hold on, I have to put the crystals so it can hold up. They loved your belly button. They loved your belly shape. They loved the way you move, and they can't forget the way you were moving. Your gestures, your posture. Yeah, the way you may even put yourself in a posture as they took a picture of you, and they love how you overcome a moment of anxiety. They recognize that you do have those moments where you're vulnerable, but that you overcome those moments with strategy, with having a strategic mind, because you are this snow leopard watcher, the watcher. So you watch, observe, and with this soul time, in divine timing, with the divine timing and the soul time, you realize that you know that for things to unveil, it takes divine timing, and that and also you are extremely deep as a person, so they can't forget how deep you are, in the fact that you bring this energy of soul time, which means that yes, the body will eventually get consumed and destroyed, and death will occur, but the soul the soul is eternal. And you may even have gotten in conversation with them about this, so they understand that you are this very awakened eternal being. You also showed them a lot of patience and a lot of nurturing qualities, like this. There is this mother earth type of quality to you. You're like this nurturing type, so they absolutely loved your embrace, your hugs. They loved the way you cuddled with them after after sexual time, after having a sensual encounter, and they loved the way you are so patient with them, just like a mother would be. You have these nurturing qualities that are extremely attractive to them and unforgettable. And also you have a strong bond with animals. You show so much love and care for nature, the animal spirits, and you have this ability to communicate with animal spirits, with nature spirits. So you are a being of the earth. You're this earthly angel, this earthly being that it's so much in connection with nature, the empress, the queen of earth. There is this very grounded energy and extremely stable and very patient, very loving about you. And with death, yeah, you didn't You didn't have a problem with putting things to an end if it was needed with this man, and starting brand new. And they found extremely enticing the fact that you were able to rebuild and renew your life with this nest, recreating a new, new life for yourself, a new journey for yourself. With the moth, they feel like you're sometimes kind of mysterious. They don't fully comprehend everything that you are. They cannot even fully grasp the mystery that is you. So there is this element of um, attractive mystery, magnetic presence, sort of like this evanescence nature that you have. It's like, yes, I'm here, but if I don't get my needs met, then I'm able to cut it out and go. So so this man experienced a lot of illusions when it came to you, because they thought they had it all figured out, but actually not. You were more stable than they expected you to be, and you were more non-codependent on them at all, and you very well knew your worth. So they kind of got a little bit like surprised when you showed up in all of your power, because the Empress is extremely powerful as an energy. So that's your energy there. But let me now, I want to give you some tarot, some extra tarot, just to see what more wants to come out, and then I'm going to check the dice to have more details, and then I'm going to get charms for you. If consider that also, I want to remind you, I will be giving away a free personal reading when I reach 3,000 subscribers. If you want to participate in the giveaway of the personal oh my gosh, look at this, the Empress again. If you want to participate in the giveaway of the personal reading with me, please check the description box. Yes, that's your energy, the Empress. It's just the way you are. You're just this universe that is within you. You are all of that. It's like there is a whole universe to discover within you. A universe of ideas, creativity. You're extremely expressive, creative, nurturing, giving. You have it all. It's this energy of yours that's magnetizing. It's like, how can you resist the Empress? Everybody wants the Empress. And this energy is being repeated. Empress, Empress, Divine Feminine. It's everywhere here in this spread. The child nature with that really resonates. Look at the similarity between these two figures. You may have a stunning, like dark skin. You may have stunning braided hair, or hair that's in dreadlocks, or you may have wavy hair. I see this Empress with wavy hair, lovely curls, beautiful, gorgeous, soft. I see soft features, face feature, soft face features. What else do I see physically? Yeah, a composure. There is this composure to you that's stunning. What else? Three of inspirations. Yeah, you're extremely inspiring to men with your charm, with your creativity, with your with your inventive nature. Like, you have this ability to look at the horizon and think of new adventures and new possibilities for you. And this is very inspiring to others, and to men specifically, unforgettable to men. Eight of materials. You are very also practical, because you see, the Queen of Earth is extremely practical as a woman. She looks after the home. The Empress and the Queen of Earth are the energies of a woman, that you give this woman a house, she makes a home. You give her your seed, she makes a baby. And that saying of you give this woman something small, and she makes it into a whole new creation. And so you are also very practical in your skills. You're probably somebody that's able to multitask, to do many different things. You probably have several different talents. You may be a great communicator, as well as great at organizing your working space, as well as great at doing pretty much anything that you need in order for your life to be right, where everything is like taking place at the time when it needs. You may be very good at managing different responsibilities all at the same time. And then we have, oh, look at this, the Ace of Materials. There is more earth energy. You probably have a lot of earth in your chart. You could have like a Taurus rising, for example, or a Taurus, Venus in Taurus. And Ace of Materials, yeah, you plant the seeds for new things to grow with a lot of strategy, with a lot of intelligence. So you're a very smart woman and very capable woman. And yes, you do have your moments of vulnerability, but you overcome them with a regal attitude of no matter what, I'm going to stand my ground and keep moving, keep going. What else can we tell about what's unforgettable about you for this man? Oh, I think at times when you were angry at them, that's something that really kind of stayed with them, because they probably weren't able to cope with the side of you that got frustrated with them. Like they still remember the time you got frustrated with them. But with the spouse, I feel like there is a cuteness to you as well. So you're both like a little bit sassy at times, but also very sweet and cute, just like a pet. They may have called you pet as a little nickname because you had this sweet nature in you. Oh, look, they loved you. They couldn't forget when they loved you, and the love of nature that you have. The love of nature, it's something that really makes them feel all mushy inside. They're like, oh, look at how good she is with animals, with children, with all the creatures that are more delicate. And then they can't forget how you kiss them. They can't forget your smile, and they can't forget your kisses. The way you kiss them is unforgettable to them. So let's see more through this other deck. Then I'm gonna get some nice charms, and then I'm going to get some other characteristics from a deck that I made, and then I'm gonna get more physical features, and then that will be the end of this reading. Six of Cups. They felt you were a soulmate, so they can't forget you, because for many of these men they felt there was like a soul bond with you. What else? And they loved your hugs. I already told you, because the bear hugs, they love the way you hug them. And they loved your clarity of mind, the fact that you're a learner for life. This is the Page of Swords. So the fact that you have this clever mind, that you have learned so many skills, and that you're still learning more skills. Like you are an endless learner. You are always up to a new project. You're always up in this pioneering Aries energy of, I'm going to start something new. Let me begin. Let me learn the skills I need to learn in order to begin a new project, a new job. Let me start a new career. You probably are somebody that may have changed career several times in your life, and this is admirable in the eyes of this man. Ten of Wands, your ability to stand the storm, to have this bird's eye view, to be this observer, the watcher, and to be maintaining your balance no matter how much storm there was around you. You kept your gaze fixated on your objectives and goals. You carried what you needed through the storm in order to build your new nest, whatever new nest that we saw here, that you were rebuilding. After there had been a strong storm, you see the drop of water after the storm. So you made things reflourish. You have this ability. Probably you're somebody that can grow plants really well. You're somebody that can, maybe is very good at looking after a garden, or you have maybe your own patch that you grow vegetables in. That's what I'm seeing. The Fool. Yes, that's the initiative you take to start brand new projects. Your pioneering spirit. Definitely. Let me get now these charms for you. What is it about you that people, that men can't forget? Your dreamy nature, your intuition with this moon, your intuitive nature as well as passionate with the red. Yeah, they absolutely loved making love to you with the rabbit. It was sweet love, and it's like there is a pearl here. So it was precious love making that you made with them. If you had this encounter with some of them, you put a smile on their face with a smiley face. You brought the sunshine in their world. You're this ray of sunshine, extremely shiny. They can't forget the Christmas time you spent together, if that was the case for some of you. And they can't forget when you told them about some news that was so happy and that you wanted to share with them. They see you as this unicorn, this very unique person that is absolutely special and unique. There is no one like you, but in the very best way possible. And the phoenix, they can't forget how good you are at restarting when you're pushed down by obstacles and by storms and by difficulties. And watermelon, you may have eaten watermelon specifically with some of them. You may have offered them some watermelon, very refreshing. And they can't forget that summertime that you spent together. They can't forget how nourishing you were to them, how much of this motherly nature you had towards them. And that's that's really something that will never leave them. And some of these men will love you for eternity. And also they see you making wishes and having success in your life, being this power manifestor. Again, there is the wish here. You have been a wish for them, and if they lost you, they feel like they lost the one that was made with love, as it says here. So you are made with love. You are a love maker, and they probably loved making love with. They probably, if you can't forget, making love with you, and your love in nature. Definitely, it's something that got really deep into this man's mind. And let me get more about your physical traits with my deck. Oops, sorry. And characteristics. Something was falling. Sorry, my voice raised all of a sudden. What is it about you that they cannot forget? Let's see more. What is it? Emotional maturity. Yes, absolutely. With the Empress. Twice. Come on. The emotional maturity. Your smile. I said it earlier as well. Confirmation. Your dimples. Your cute dimples. What else they cannot forget about you? This could be not just dimples on your face. This could be your dimples even at the bottom of your back, if you know what I mean. Just in case some of you don't have face dimples, you will have dimples at the bottom of your back, and they absolutely love that. Now let's see. There are a few spicy messages here coming through. Let's see what else. What else is unforgettable about you? Your eyes expression, which is exactly what I said. Your gaze, the way you look into their eyes. Your walk, yes, the way you moved, as I said. And your leadership qualities. Yes, you're this pioneer, this leader of your own life with the Aries. And your chest. They love your chest area. I also see your eyes here, so I'm going to take it because I feel like it's very relevant. Now let's get more of your physical traits that they love, and that will be the end of the reading. If this reading resonated, please do like to sustain my work. Do please also subscribe, it's very important. King of Swords, but I want to see mostly the... Okay, so again there are very striking blue eyes as I see through here, as well as beautiful full lips, and your nose may be also very particular, like a very... It's not a nose that you would find on anyone. It's very unique, and so they love your nose. That's what's striking. And also here there is this very light blonde hair, so that could be for only some of you, of course. I also have again chest area, your belly button, your belly, your shoulder, your chest, your your gaze again, your blonde wavy hair if you're blonde, your green blue eyes, depending on you. Now it doesn't have to be, as I said before, I saw more like darker skin, and so take whatever resonates about these descriptors that are more specific. Again, we have the the 5 of Wands. So when people had, when men had conflict with you, they can't forget, because I think it really stayed with them in their heart and made them feel very guilty about it, I feel, and very upset, and so they still can't forget the fact that they may have had a difficult conversation with you at times. And with the King of Swords, they can't forget your intelligence. With the Three of Wands, again, this is about your well, this is more like, in this card specifically, I see more like something very physical that they cannot forget about you, like your body, literally. And with the Ten of Swords, they can't forget the ending that you had with them, if you had an ending with them. They still are in their head about it, and they still are possibly laying at night and thinking about you, and sort of daydreaming. I see this kind of daydreaming sort of state. This person is deep in water, so they're deep in their emotions still, if you have left behind certain people, certain men. So that's what I see, group 2. That was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Please hype this video, as I said. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you thought about this. Let me know everything, and and also share it with anyone you think could enjoy this type of reading. Thank you so much for being here. Anyway, I appreciate all of you for anything you have ever done for me, for watching these readings, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Hello to all the gorgeous, beautiful women that picked group number 3. You have the Virgo card, of course, so you could have Virgo in your placement, in relevant placement in your chart. With this card, what first comes to me is that what's unforgettable, to men about you is, first of all, your reserved nature, but very charming, very mysterious and intriguing, and potentially your long light brown hair, specifically for some of you. Long hair is very striking, as well as your chest area. It's extremely unforgettable to this man that we are now talking about. Let me now get all of your pre-shuffled oracle cards that are going to tell you more about this man. Okay, group 3. So what's coming through for me here very strongly is that what's unforgettable to men about you is the fact that they look at you as this forbidden fruit, extremely intriguing. They just, this man, they just look at you like someone that is very, very attractive. It's like, the nectar. The nectar is something that we need to nourish ourselves, and it's like when a bee or a butterfly wants the nectar, and that's basically like being attracted like a moth to a flame. And that's because you have this reserved nature, which makes you even more enticing to men. There is you hiding in this, the garden and the gate. There is you hiding behind this gate and holding yourself as this very precious being that needs to protect yourself. And these men are just there trying to get to you, and it seems like they can't grasp of you. It feels like nearly you are untouchable. It feels like you have this protective layer around you that doesn't allow them to reach you. And so it becomes even more interesting to try to get through to this barrier that you put to them. The fact that this barrier of you showing that you actually don't know if you want them or not. Will I not? Is this actually the one I want? And the fact that you are there at crossroads and asking yourself this question makes them feel quite puzzled and quite intrigued. Because I also have it here. Two of Fire, this is the same card of the indecision here. I'll show you. This is basically the same energy. You being there, making up your mind, is this really what I'm passionate about? Will I let this temptation come to me? Will I let this man touch me? Will I let this man kiss me? And you're kind of asking yourself the question, and these men are there, sort of, really like wondering if you're going to make a choice towards them. And that's because it comes from a place of very strong self-love, because you honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. So you have extremely good care of yourself, and that's unforgettable to men. How well you look after yourself, how well you present yourself. And also what's very attractive about you is that this reserved energy makes you makes them understand that if they were to be the lucky one that you would pick, you would be extremely loyal to them. Because we have the dog here, we have this man trying to offer romance, because they want to make it official in the public space with you, with the garden and with the park, and so basically they already see the possibility of creating a proper relationship with you. You are a relationship material, because I see this trust card as well as the dog card, which are two energies here that present of you being loyal, being stable when you are in a relationship, and being a trustworthy person. And so men are trying to get through you because they see your value, they see how good you look, how good how well you present yourself, how much you respect yourself. You have a sense of self-respect that's really strong, and therefore they want to come to you and offer you this romance, and that's unforgettable. To them it's unforgettable, this kind of energy of yours. And the fact that you just surrender and go with the flow naturally without really forcing much, and you just follow the events, in their transformative nature. You just follow the transformative nature of life, and you're not too bothered. You're not too bothered into kind of making something happen in a forceful way. I see the butterfly as well. Again, transformation, joy, beauty, transience, and there is the energy of the alchemy that you bring as well. So this is this energy of transmuting things. So you again, there is lots of butterfly depiction in all these cards, as well as the alchemy cards, which really tells me that you carry this energy that's very unforgettable to men, of being able to create and manifest in your life by working all the abilities and skills that you bring to the table. So you have a very strong set of skills, I feel. Virgo is somebody very precise and a bit of a perfectionist in their work. And so I feel like you bring this energy of, I know my skills, I know my value, and I'm going to make it happen for me. I'm literally going to make it happen, and I have the lioness protection. You're very protective of your energy with this lioness card. And you also inspire a sense of protection from men towards you. So men feel like they want to protect you in times of trials. They want to hold you tight and help you out and sustain you. So they also can't forget the way you gazed in their eyes with this card coming here, and they also see you being a very successful person with the Six of Wands, a person that has reached a lot of personal achievements and that has got a great reputation. So a person of integrity and a person that they would wish to have as a partner, literally. And also they see that you are guided by spirit, by the divine in your path, and that this kind of guidance that you might have mentioned in conversation with them is what makes you feel like a sense of trust and surrender towards life and towards the abundance that will come to you. So that's what I'm seeing so far. But let me now get some dice to give you some more information. Then I'm gonna get some more tarot. So they can't forget the happiness and joy that you brought in their life. This man, they can't forget how much you are this lighthouse for them. This you have a warmth to you. You have a warm spirit, which also shows by the love of nature and animals specifically that you have. You're an animal lover, and they really admire the way you pet that dog or that cat or looked at that bird and smiled. There is this very genuine nature to you in the loving of creatures. They also can't forget about the adventures that you shared, if you are the adventurous type, as it shows this camper one. Maybe you like outdoor activities. They love your smile and your flirty look, your flirty gaze, the way you flirt with your eyes and your smile. They can't forget how committed you are to your work and to all your goals. So how ambitious you are. They can't forget these aspects of you. But let's see more. What else can we say about group 3? And also I have few more oracles that actually I have to still mention. Okay, we have the Queen of Materials. They see you as the potential wife. Some of these men, they literally saw you as the one that could be a very good partner for them, as we said earlier. Ace of Emotions, they loved how you expressed yourself in your emotions. If you had any sensual encounters, they loved the expression you had at that point in time, where you had when you were at your peak, at your the peak of your pleasure. They also love your creative mind, how much inspiration you get in your creative endeavors, and how much you are have this entrepreneurial spirit, wanting to start new projects for you. They love how you are stable and grounded in the consistency about your work. So they can't forget how good you are at chasing after your dreams with with a lot of meticulous work though. And Ten of Voices, they still can't get over the ending, if an ending occurred with any of them. They still can't forget this ending, and they're still thinking about it heavily. They're still kind of distraught by the ending between you two. And with the Lovers, they felt like you were soulmates. They felt like a soul bond with you, and they still can't forget all the physical attraction and sensual attraction that you exude, all this energy of sensuality that comes out of you because of the devil card here, temptation. So you are this forbidden fruit, this temptation for them, this nectar that they just wanted to have a taste of. With the gossip card, you were very considerate of their feelings, and so that's why again there is honor in trust. So again there is the trust that they felt you were a very trustworthy person with their feelings, and also they saw you often making miracles in your life and having this wondrous mind where you were exploring new horizons for yourself and making new wishes and dreaming about new things for you and manifesting miracles in your life. So that's what they can't forget about you. Let's see now with my deck, what can't they forget about you, more about your characteristics. Then I'll get some charms and we'll see more. So what is it about you? The way you walk, they just can't get over the way you walk. They love how you move your your body as you walk. Also we have, I saw one twisting. Did you twist? Your skin. So the texture of your skin, the color of your skin, they love the way your skin looks. You're very well you very well look after yourself. As I said, you probably eat healthy, and that shows in a glow of skin. Your body strength, so your tone body, your muscular body. What else they love about you? Your resilience as a person, and your chest area. I said it before as well with this card of Virgo. Your enthusiasm for life. Yes, that sun that came through the dice. Yeah, so that's the enthusiasm, this happiness and joy that you bring, your willpower. Yes, in going for your ambition, for your objectives, your sweet side, and the way you dance. So they absolutely can't forget all of that. Now I'm going to also pull some charms. What is it about group 3? Oh wow, that's a lot. But let's see. Your regal nature. You have this regal quality to you. The day you spent near the sea, a particular day for some of you that you spent near the beach near the sea, the time you spent at Christmas, the smile that you brought to their face. They see you as a very unique and special person with this unicorn, somebody with qualities that don't find in other people. What's unforgettable is your worldview. You're very open-minded. What's unforgettable is that you are extremely valuable. This is a pearl with a butterfly. Your sense of evolution and love for evolution of in life, it's very valuable in their eyes. They loved your lips, your kiss, the way you kiss them. It's unforgettable. This is again about winter time together, being cozy near the fireplace. They love the romance between you two. And yes, your sweet, charming qualities. The fact that you're extremely stable as a person with a lot of clarity of mind. They loved your sweet, caring nature, and they couldn't forget your ability to evolve and transform through different stages of your life. They love the abundance that you bring. You know, you're probably somebody that looks after yourself, in every single way, financially, physically. They feel like you're very abundant overall. There is a starfish here and there is a star here. You have star qualities. You're extremely beautiful physically, and with the cat, there is this halo of mystery to you. Let's now get more with this tarot deck. Actually, I have two tarot decks that I want to still consult, and then I have another bunch of charms. I want to get another different type of charms. So what else can we say about group 3 that men cannot forget? Okay, let's see. Champion of Pentacles. That's the Knight of Pentacles. So your resilience and your honorability, your sense of high values and morals. You have a sense of integrity to you, and this sense of loyalty, devotion. They cannot forget that about you. And the Chariot, your ability to move forward no matter what the obstacles, to be very ambitious, as we said already, and to go ahead full speed. And the Elder of Swords, that's the King of Swords. Your clarity of mind, your intelligence, your smart brain. They can't forget the conversation that they had with you, the exchange of opinions. You made a mark in their world. Let's see more with this deck more about your physical traits that could be particularly striking. I see the Chariot again. Look, this is definitely your energy. So let me see now. So I see a light in the heart chakra, so your heart, but also I see this woman particularly being with dark hair, dark long hair, and your striking eyes, blue eyes, your pale skin that reminds of the light of the moon. If that's your case, of course, only take what resonates. Oops, what else? Your intriguing nature. This reminds me a lot of this first card of the Virgo, and this is the Ace of Wands. But you see, there is a lock that needs a key for your heart. So your heart is not open to just anyone. And what's unforgettable about you for men is the fact that you're not just going to give your heart away to anyone, to just about anybody, just because you want to be in a relationship. And then there is this red rose. You may wear flowers sometimes in your hair, or maybe flower clips, flower shape of clips, and they love that, the specific accessories. And then we have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There is this woman with a knife. So there is a side of you that's particularly sharp and cutting when you need it. There are also these gorgeous hazel eyes, very unique. They love your sharp facial features, very defined, like your square shape of the face. I see a lot of square shape and like strong features, like a straight nose and high cheekbones. Obviously, take only again what is for you. And yes, your intriguing nature. At the bottom, I see the Angel de la Nuit. So that's really like similar to the Devil card in a way. This intriguing gothic, sort of gothic style as well. Some of you could be a goth and having this style, and that's extremely mysterious and intriguing. So I want to just grab a few of these little charms, and this will be the end of the reading. So the love between a grandmother and a granddaughter is forever. They may have really admired your bond with your grandmother, and she believed she could, and so she did. This is definitely your charm, I feel, because this is about your power of manifestation, that kind of chariot energy that came out twice, of moving forward for your goals. And it takes a big heart to teach little minds. Yeah, I love this. So basically, you have this big heart, and sometimes to deal with men that had a bit of a little mind, like a bit of a closed mind, and weren't that open to understanding what you brought to the table, and you had to kind of fly above and not get stuck into being reactive about what was going on, and letting go of the past and letting just things flow, and in order to clear your energy and allow more love and new love in your life. So that's what they absolutely can't forget about you. So this was your reading, group number 3. I loved connecting to your energy. Seemed very interesting to me, very enticing. And let me know in the comments if this is for you. Please like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel to support my work. It's very essential for me in order to feel like all the love and support And I thank so much to everyone. I'm so grateful to everyone who already did any of these kind gestures for me and felt generous towards me. And yes, share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching this. And there's now the option of also hyping the video, so that's another thing that would really help to have this video being watched by many people around the world. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Sending you much love and many blessings to all of you. Bye bye. Hello to all the beautiful women that chose group number 4 with Pisces card. Of course, you could have Pisces in your chart. What's unforgettable about you is your dreamy, romantic energy, this watery nature of yours, very intuitive and captivating. First of all, that's your message. But let's see through your oracle cards, which I already pre-shuffled. I'm gonna pull them all out now on the table. Okay, group 4. I can already tell you that what's unforgettable about you for this man is the fact that they felt extremely possessive about you. Most like a lot of men that you have met and dealt with, they felt very much like you were this treasure that they found, because they felt straight away that you could have been their soulmate with this card, that they could have built a family with you. A lot of them, even if you're not together, still they saw in you the possibility of creating a foundation of a family. With the Four of Wands, with this card of the tree, the family tree, and with the soulmate card, with the divine feminine, there is this divine energy of the divine feminine energy coming from you, which made them feel extremely drawn to you. There is a sense of stirring up a lot of passion. Like this man felt a big stir up of passion towards you. There was a lot of physical attraction. They loved your body figure. They can't forget about the time you spent pampering each other and having sensual time. They feel like you have this forever young spirit that makes them feel like they want to play with you. There is a sense of playfulness, flirting, and having fun together. They can't forget the fun time they spent with you. They can't forget the fact that you made them feel at peace, relaxed, enjoying time spent in a very peaceful state, nearly as if you were suspended in time. There is a purity of your energy that is extremely nurturing and energetically is pure. You have this pure energy, and so for for men is very nice to feel that you have not anything malicious about you. With the trickster card, I feel like they just though couldn't figure out completely you, because I also have this secrets card, so there is a halo of mystery to you, all to unveil, and there is an unpredictability about your behavior that kind of put them in a place of okay, I can't figure out entirely this person, and this is what's actually making me feel more curious about wanting to understand what's behind this veil, what's behind this siren. So there is this energy of you are a pure spirit. They felt the purity of you, but at the same time there was something about you that was kind of a little bit it felt dangerous nearly to deal with you, because although you were extremely sweet and loving, there was something they couldn't completely grasp about you, couldn't completely figure out, and which obviously made them feel like there was this riddle, this mystery to unveil, this puzzle to figure out what do you actually mean. So sometimes the way you were speaking was kind of not extremely clear to them. Your intention weren't you know just necessarily all that out plain and simple to them, they were just, they had to kind of figure out. They had to figure out how to please you, how to, you know, meet your needs, and that kind of really make them feel like really turned on. I can tell you that because there is also the passion card, the attraction card. There is like a lot of this fire stirred up, and this fruit honestly gives me really the you know, it kind of gives me the depiction of your intimate parts. I absolutely found it delicious. They probably love the taste of you. I'm just kind of channeling what comes through, and there was like this feeling of success just by having by having access to you. It was an achievement. They felt like very jealous of you. I see this envy card, and I see this goddess of the moon, which is really this Piscean energy of being very intuitive in nature. So they can't forget how intuitive you are, how empathic you are, and how connected you are to other realms of reality, to the what's beyond the veil. And again, this is this mystic sort of halo to you, sort of like an angel. Like there's something very surreal in a way. Like when they were in touch with you, there was this energy, this pure energy that was very, felt very like nearly out of this world. That's what's coming for me. And also they can't forget how much strong sense of self-esteem you have. So you know your gifts, you know the gifts of your soul that can benefit yourself and others. And so you knew the power of your gifts. And again, look, there is the siren symbol here, so it's repetitive, to be honest, with the Nine of Water. So you are this wish, this very attractive person, and at the same time there was something about you that nearly felt a little bit dangerous, mysterious and dangerous at the same time, but very enticing. And then yes, you were self-protective with this Nine of Wands. There was a level of self-protection which made them feel like they needed to work in order to fully get to you and to the core of you. And with contract, they really wanted to seal the deal with you. You know, like in terms of creating a marital contract. I really see it through this soulmate card, this the family tree, and the Four of Wands. So definitely you felt to them like a spouse material. And with the Messenger of Earth, that's the Page of Cups. They felt like they needed to bring you offerings, little gestures, little gifts. They can't forget also, particularly about your body, your chest area, your gaze, your full lips, your dimple in your chin, specifically for some of you, the proportions of your facial features, they loved, and they loved the way you adorned yourself, and specifically for some of you, they loved your very curly hair, very curly long hair. Let's see what else comes through here. If you have already children, they love the way you look after your children or child, your motherly nature. Let me see, what more can we say about group number 4? Eight of Wands, Eight of Inspirations. Well, first of all, they love your legs. If you wear high heels, they love the way you dress. You have a very modern style in their eyes. They can't forget how gorgeous you looked in a short skirt, and with your shoulders also out. So they love your shoulders. They love the way you walk. As I said, they love the fact that you are a person that is very fast paced in your daily life. Nine of Emotions, they love your, you know, again, this is the same energy. They love the fact that you are a very emotional being, and that you represented what they were looking for in a woman. Like you represented for many of them their wish fulfillment, like literally what they envisioned in a person that they wanted. And they liked it. And also they can't forget how good you are at your meditation, you know, like you're very meditative and very you know, you do a lot of energy work in order to keep your pure energy, as I said. Ace of Emotions, there is a lot of watery energy. I'm not surprised because you have the Pisces card. And the Empress, you are the one, like in their eyes you were the one with this Empress card. You had this whole universe within you that was all to discover. And again, there is the veil, so it was kind of like a beautiful mystery to unveil your world, your inner world. It was something very interesting to discover, your creativity, your fertility, your ability to call in abundance in your life, your abundance of emotions, your yeah, your loving spirit, the light, the bright light that you shine on others with this sun light that shines here. So you are this bright light in people's life. And let me gather more information with another deck, and then I'll get some charms to further clarify. What else is it about you that men cannot forget? Seven of Wands. The fact that you protected yourself very strongly by cutting out whomever needed to be cut out from your life, either be them, you know, or somebody else. They observed you like really standing your ground and not backing down when you had something, you know, that you needed, that you felt you needed to protect about your life, about yourself, about aspects of yourself, you know. Justice, you're a very fair person, very balanced. You have very clear ideas that you know, you are you want to see people being treated right just as much as you are treating right. So you know, you treat others as you wish to be treated. With the Hermit, you're not afraid to be on your own and within your energy. You actually like that because that's what clears your energy and gets your energy to be so pure. And with the Two of Wands, they can't forget that the fact that you know, there are many things that you could choose from, that there are different opportunities, especially when it comes to your passion projects, that you feel like you can take, and they look at you like anything will blossom from you, because we also have the Empress energy. So it's like whatever the choice you make for your life, these people have observed, these men have observed you anyway flourish and blossom in your life. That's their perspective. I mean, even if you don't perceive yourself that way, that's what they saw in you, and that's what they can't forget. Your sweet side, your willpower, exactly what I said just there. What else? They can't forget your clothing style. They love the way you dress, your very unique way of dressing, your wild side. Yeah, this mysterious and also this unpredictable behavior that I spoke about earlier, unconventional, this wild side of yours. And let's see, your posture. Yeah, it shows also here, especially when they were sitting. They loved also looking at you when you came out of the bathtub and looking at your back. They loved they loved every side of your body, really, the front and the back. They love just to look at your body, really. Your enthusiasm for life, your courage, your resilience, and your walk, the way you walk, as I said before. Confirmation. So let's see now your charms. What can men not forget about you? Yeah, the purity of your spirit with this white flower, the star qualities that you bring, the light that you shine on into others people's lives, the sweet side with this lovely flower. They probably also can't forget about your scent. We have two flowers, so it talks about your chemistry. They can't forget the time you spent together having wonderful, passionate time, they can forget how you unlocked certain mysteries that they also needed to, certain sides of them that they also needed to discover about themselves. I have two keys. So you definitely brought a lot of, you unlocked a lot of their own things that they needed to figure out. So you left an impact on this man's life. And this star quality of yours, again, the bright shine light comes out twice now. There's a lot of, you may have loved glittery clothing. Maybe you wore glittery type of accessories as well. And the phoenix, your ability to, your willpower, your ability to resurface after stormy times, difficulties. Let's see what else wants to come out. So we have the, it takes a big heart to teach little minds. So you have really not taken to heart when people have been envious of you. So if, let's say, there were envious people around you with the limited mindset and kind of a bit hating on you and things like that, this man have observed how you flew above all that and let this run along your body just like rain, as if nothing happened. For some of you, you have a very strong bond with your grandmother, and they admire this of you. The love between a grandmother and a granddaughter is forever. And also, live your dream. So they can't forget how much of a dreamer you are, as I said since the beginning, and the fact that you're living your dreams. You're actually putting these dreams into reality. With this page of earth, you are starting with practical steps in order to bring your dreams to reality. And she believed she could, so she did. Again, this is about manifestation, your power of creating your life according to your dreams. So this was a reading, group 4. If you liked it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate everyone that already supported me in this kind of ways. There is also now an hype possibility, to hype the video. So everything really helps, share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching it, and leave me a comment to let me know if actually this was your reading and if I was describing you, and if you think that's the impact you left on men's life. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all and sending you much love, and I wish you all the best. Have a bright day. Bye bye. Hello to all the gorgeous women that picked the Scorpio card and this sunstone crystal. So welcome to your reading. With the Scorpio card, of course, you can be a Scorpio. And the first thing that comes to me about what's unforgettable to men in regards to you is, first of all, this very mysterious nature of yours, this a love of enchantment that you bring to the table. You potentially could have beautiful hair that's very luscious, very well, very very healthy, and maybe this man can't forget when they touched your hair specifically. They also can't forget the way you were looking at them in a way that was nearly like they couldn't really read you. They couldn't understand if you were looking at them in which way were you looking at them. They just couldn't figure out, because the Scorpio is about having this shell and this armor and literally not knowing exactly how you will react to them. Are you going to pinch? Are you going to sting? What are you going to do with this man? Are you going to instead embrace them and let them in your beautiful world? So that's what I'm getting first. But let me now gather up all the oracle cards that I've already pre-shuffled so we can start. Okay, so Group number 5, what I see here very strongly is that what men can't forget about you is the fact that behind this shell, protective shell that you have, really there is a heart of gold. With this heart chakra, healing and prosperity, look at all the green and the orange. There is a mix of sensuality and heart and love, energy of love that you carry. And so this made men fall for you very easily, with this man holding a heart. And not only that, they felt like their heart could open to you and could melt in your hands, especially at times when they were going through difficulties, because I have the Wrath card and the Romanticism, and I have the Five of Water with the Justice. At times when they felt distraught in their own heart for whatever reason, you were able to make them feel better, to bring harmony to them, to make them feel like somebody was treating them in a fair way. And not only that, not only in a fair way, but in a very loving way. And they can't forget the romantic times that they spent with you. This feeling of two people that even just being near each other are feeling so intimately close to each other. So you have this ability to create very intimate bonds with men, and they just can't forget this. They feel like they'll never meet somebody they felt more close and intimate with, and that they could trust so much, because I have the trust card, and I also have the I released the need to know all the answers, which means that this man felt like even if they didn't have all the answers, that they wanted to release any doubt about relating to you. And this is valid no matter if these were men that were romantically involved with you or in a friendship. But I see particularly men that fell in love with you. They just still have potentially loving feelings for you, even if they're not with you anymore, even if you left them behind, or something happened between you. They still feel this strong energy of your heart chakra, and that's because you helped them at times when they needed to heal in situations of chaos. So let's say there was something happening in their life that was extremely difficult. You actually were able to help them out in those situations. And this has come out through several cards, because I also have this change card, which also shows a storm, as much as the healing chaos card, and the wrath, which shows sadness, as well as the five of water. So what shows here repeatedly in this spread of cards that just randomly came out is that basically this man went through something difficult, and they still remember how you helped them out from all this chaos, all this change that they were going through, and you made things so much better that actually that they felt they could be happy again with you, that they could celebrate with you, that they can't forget the time that you spent where you two were having a happy time and celebrating potentially even conventional celebrations like Christmas, Thanksgiving, or whatever celebration it was coming. And with the mask card, you actually, yes, there is a side of you that's very hidden, but also you are very expressive, because this mask card actually doesn't really speak about hiding as much, but more about showing what you feel, and showing the whole range of your emotions. So what this man can't forget about you is the whole range of emotions that you have shown to them. No matter if it was sadness, no matter if you have cried in front of them, no matter if you have been, at times when you were vulnerable yourself because you maybe were going through change and chaos. This man fell in love with the whole range of your emotions. With the Hermit card, this man can't forget about the fact that you are someone that is very creative, and that you nurture your creativity, particularly at times when you retreat from the world. That you intently retreat in order to cultivate your inner life. You have a very beautiful inner life. You have this. It's sort of like a very rich environment within you. Like there is something about you extremely rich, I feel, in terms of your emotional world, and your inner world is extremely rich of emotions, rich of depth, with all this heart energy and emotional energy. And this man, therefore, felt like extremely natural with you. Like they felt they could trust you completely. They felt like they could be completely vulnerable and exposed to you. They felt a strong sense of intimacy, again, as I said, and that they wanted to let the events unfold naturally with you. They felt like they could be themselves 100%. They didn't need to wear a mask. They didn't need to um, really hide behind their ego, their pride. And they also felt, therefore, that they could begin something very bright and beautiful with you that could lead to a lot of stability. Most of the time, this man felt they could have built something very stable, that again the storm is here again, that could have kept them unwavering during stormy times, during difficult times in their life. And with this this man can't forget how good you are at also being cooperative in your community. So you may be somebody that perhaps really values the sense of community, the sense of communion with others, the sense of sharing experiences with with a group of people, with the people that are your neighbors, your other people around you. Maybe you volunteer in certain environments, and they really were taken away by your sweetness, by your sweet, loving, gentle side. That's what I'm getting. I also admire your ability to be mindful about material wealth, and how good you are at maintaining your maintaining your finances in a healthy place, which again brings this sense of, I can be stable with this person, I could build with this person, sorry, on a very solid ground. Let me now gather more characteristics that can better describe what about you makes this. I'm gonna take some physical traits more specifically. We already saw there is the potential for some of you. I see a lot of long hair that is very striking in all these pictures. Specifically, some of you could have very striking red hair, or with the red nuances. Like you could have maybe um, different tonalities of red, potentially, like highlights, red highlights, I see. But let's see more about your physical traits that men cannot forget about you. There is also sort of like maybe you like poetry. There is this poetic side of you that I really feel from these cards, from your energy. Let me clarify, what is it about you? Five of Cups again. Look at this. Actually, the times when you were vulnerable with this man made them even fall in love with you even further. Look at death. That's a scorpionic card, of course. That's the energy of Scorpio. And then we have Ten of Wands. So yeah, you embrace transformation in life. You aid transformation in others. You help them through transitional times. You have helped men through difficult times in their life where they felt like nobody else would care, but you did, and you actually helped them through these transitions, very difficult transitions, when they were scared, when they were actually completely vulnerable, I feel, and when they needed to end something difficult in their life and begin anew. This is the energy of the fire that purifies the past and the potential for the new beginnings. Let's see with the dice what wants to come out for you. I'm very curious to see. What is it about you that men can't forgive? Your love for animals, the way you were, looking at either a bird or some bugs or some other animals, and you were just so gentle with them. Your sense of timing, the respect of divine timing, the fact that you understand the nature of the universal laws, about the fact that you need to be patient with the situations and circumstances, that to never give up, no matter if you need more time and resilience to be patient with the events. They can't forget the time you played football together. Specifically for some of you, you had some playful time as well, the time when you laughed together. They can't forget when you were stargazing, looking at the bright stars in the night sky. They can't forget the dreams that you shared, speaking about the dreams for your life. They can't forget when you offer them a comforting cup of tea or coffee that really warmed them up from inside, as well as yourself, your warm nature, your warm, cozy hug, and this very comforting nature that I see and perceive from the entire spreads here that we got. So let me see more about the physical. I see beautiful blue eyes. I also see colored hair. Some of you could have different color, like pink and different tonalities of pink, maybe very peculiar type of hair. Maybe you like wearing flowers in your hair. Maybe you like, yeah, there is also that there in this picture. Maybe you like making flower crowns. The way you walk, they can't forget your intuitive nature. Yeah, that's the scorpionic energy of intuition. They can't forget your shoulders and your facial expression, which really came through for me with this specific card. Your facial expression is very very enticing. I feel very, it's like as if you are a romantic at heart, and there is a very posed nature, very posed expression on your face, and there is a sense of decency that comes from you. I feel they love your chest, they love your dimples. This could be also back dimples. They love your scar and the way you think and your entrepreneurial spirit, as well as your hands. What do those hands do? I think they love the way you ran your hands on their leg specifically, or the way you held their hand in your hand, with crossing fingers, potentially even while you were making love. And yeah, so I see a lot of sensual love making and holding hands, crossing fingers while you were making love, which I find very like a very beautiful thing to do. Let me get more with tarot. Yeah, they really love your mind, the way you think with this page of voices. Your also your observant, like you're very good and attentive in observing people and understanding their nature, their you were a very good student, not only student of life. I feel like you study people, you observe people, you understand their nature, you're very good at detecting who they are at their core, and so that's how you could actually help them through difficult times. You could understand these men really well at their core. We have the Emperor, so you're extremely, look at how much these two cards look like each other. So you're extremely powerful, very much of a person of integrity with firm values. Also, very much of a strategist. You're able to make a plan, be very organized in your life to bring forward your own ambitions. You also appear in their eyes as somebody very accomplished already in your life, somebody that has reached, high peaks of success. And with the Tower, again, this is another Scorpio card, so no surprise, the Scorpio is the main energy that we started with. You helped people like men to overcome tower moments where the universe shattered all that they knew, all the foundation that they'd built, because it wasn't built on solid ground and because it wasn't serving them anymore. But you helped them through these changes, you supported them through all these very cathartic and transitional and transient type of energy. You were a true catalyst for many men that you encountered in your life. And 10 of materials, they felt like they could build family with you. This could also talk about the men that are part of your own family. This could talk about even, a father figure or a brother, or, you represented this strong point of reference to people in your life. I feel to men in your life, especially since you were talking about what's unforgettable to men about you. And the men that you were romantically involved with definitely saw you as someone they could build a strong family bond and a strong community. Like they saw, if you were together as a couple, they saw how your couple life would also entail being, revolve around relating to people in your community. So you were very happy to engage in a lot of time spent with others as well as with your special one, let's say. And let's see what charms come out. I see the cross. Your faith is unwavering. You have a strong sense of faith and trust. You have a very strong spiritual belief. You have a pure spirit. There is purity in you. You have this intuitive nature which brings a light to other people's lives, to men's life, because you shine a light where there is darkness. With your intuitive nature, you are able to guide them towards brighter understanding. So basically, you shine a light on understanding certain aspects of them that they needed to be shown to them. You were very sweet. This is like a lollipop, very, very sweet with them. There is a star, a black star, very scorpionic again. I feel like all these dark colors really remind me of the Scorpio. And with this black star, you are extremely stunning and very much. This is a big star and it is not a small one. There are other stars in these charms that are very small, but this is a big star, which means like you left a big impression in this man's mind. There is also starfish, so there is this regenerative nature about you, your ability to regenerate yourself at times when everything was shattered with the tower. There is also a lovely, gentle nature to you. So you have a strong personality, definitely, but also extremely kind. You have the key to the heart of this man. With the blue, you bring a sense of peace to them. And again, look, there is a symbol of peace. So definitely confirmation again that many of these men felt you brought a lot of peace in their life. There is also a shell. So you are a little bit, you know, clammed up at times. You climb up at times as well, but I see you then once they go and try and, you know, crack open your shell, then there is a beautiful world to discover. There is a whale tail here, which represents the depth of your feeling. You're extremely deep in your emotions. You may even have this type of symbol as a tattoo. I don't know why it came to mind, so I'm going to mention it. And then we have the grapes. That's the richness that I was speaking about, the abundance of that you bring, the depth of your feelings, the richness of your heart. That's what already came through. I have a few more charms, and then this will be the end of the reading. If so far this resonated with you, please like this video. Made with love, yeah, definitely you bring a strong energy of love, pure love. Never give up. This is what you told them. This is exactly what I felt through your reading, and many men felt that this was the best advice I ever got from you. Live your dream. So that's probably something that came in conversation with you about speaking about the dreams that you wanted to see happening in your life, and maybe these men share their own dreams with you. Life is a gift, so you show them how important it is to live life as a precious gift, to be taken every day, step by step, and to, you know, never feel like it's the end of it. You know, even with death, there is a new beginning. It's just a transition. You probably spoke about these ideas of yours, and you are my sunshine. This is what they told you, and this is what they think of you. As I said, you have this very bright light that comes from within you with that Empress card that we saw. And did you see the Empress? Hold on. I remember that. Hold on, what did I see? Anyway, we mentioned the bright light that you bring in the world of this man. Oh, by the way, there is this Dear Power card that I didn't even touch yet. And there is definitely this brightness to you, this powerful leadership quality, which is also the Emperor card, you know, this bright nature. There's also a lot of passion that this man feel for you, because I see all this orange and red of the sacral chakra. And yes, so this man absolutely loved you. You know, I have to say you had a major impact in their life. So if you like this reading, please like it, subscribe to my channel to support my work. If this was your reading, please claim it in the comments. I would love to see how many people resonated with this gorgeous energy that I'd loved to really tap into. And please let me know, sorry, I meant please share this with anyone that you think could benefit from watching this. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired, and I mean, I think you probably understand. Yeah, thank you so much to anyone who showed already appreciation towards my work and what I try to do. And yeah, I send you much love. There is also an option of hyping this video if you feel very generous and you want to hype. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.